taking over an island sounds really cool until you realize it cuts you off from most resources. But the ocean provides, and this wipe I would use an incredibly powerful combination to get loaded despite that limited access and being surrounded by deep teams on a high pop server. On my main channel, it's my goal to share practical information to help you get better at Rust, and on this channel, it's my goal to show it in action. So if there are strategies on my main channel you'd like to see put into practical use, feel free to leave a comment, and I hope this video makes your day just a little bit better. Alright, today I'm playing solo, and the plan for this wipe is to take over this island. Normally I'd say that's a terrible idea. You know, taking over an island just isolates you from resources. But this time I have a plan to generate resources, comps, scrap, that I think is going to work particularly well when playing solo and will definitely work living out of an island. So hopefully I can claim the island. I don't know, it might be contested, but let's see how it works. Oh my goodness. Bro. That is wild. So I got a green card and a fuse, and I'm right next to sewer branch, so I'm just gonna go ahead and get a blue card. Ladder's decent. Blue card. SMG body. Nice, nice. I can learn that Tommy and craft a new one when I get workbench 2, which at this rate won't be too long. I think it's time to get a base down. I'm going to put a 2x1 starter down over here, and then I'll build main base on the island a little bit later. Hopefully no one goes over there and TCs it, but my hope is that if I build a base on the cliff above the island, that nobody's going to want to go over there and build. A little bit of juice, not much. Alright, so I got one blue card, but Sat Dish is also pretty close, so I'm gonna run over there and see if I can get another blue card. And water treatment is kind of far, but like close enough to maybe do a run and try to get a red card. I probably won't do that quite yet. Guy on a horse, does he want it? Okay, he's got a teammate. Your teammates are coming. I need to hurry up. Yep. little bit more juice. TC long? TC's locked. Okay, this is a pretty good haul. In a lot of my early games, I like getting a horse and just patrolling the area and just scooping up people who are still trying to get situated. It can help prevent some neighbors you might not want, but you can also get people's wipe starts. And a lot of times they're like trying to save up to make a 2x1, so they've got a row or two of farm on them. Yeah, almost have enough for a workbench too. That is crazy. 2 people farming up there. This could be tricky. They're splitting up. Trying to run, but I'm one hit too. There we go. I love that crafting bind. Even without a lot of BPs, I can still make some space. That is some great loot for me. I cannot make a tier 2. Can't learn pistol bullet and Tommy, but you know, I have the tier 2. Oh my god, that's a 6-man. Yeah. Yep. That 6-man's probably going for Xcav. Alright, it feels like I'm getting some diminishing returns off, you know, killing people off spawn. And I think with a bigger group around, it's time to claim my territory. So I'm gonna go try to get a TC down. Eventually I'm going to want to build a bridge of some sort, but for right now I'll just use the flippers. Alright, what's this island actually look like in person? Nice sand spot right there, that's kind of cool. I'm going to probably build my base off the back of it, because I'm going to have a boat base attached to it, but I want people to see that this island is marked. So I am going to start just putting this TC down. Okay, I think my next step is actually to farm for getting main base down. I'm a little bit torn because I can focus on scrap progression and try to take advantage of the Tommy that I have. Cactus, bro. Oh my god, that's a 6-man. Wow. I got deleted. Ooh. Ouch. Alright, that's it. Focus is base now. Undoubtedly focus is base. They're on that rock. No. That's exactly where I wanted to build a base. I can't even take this fight. Like 2 of them on that rock? This is impossible. What are the odds they actually don't notice me, you know? It's so lame. Just wouldn't let me out of the fucking water. I was holding space that whole time. Oh, I'm so screwed now. If I had more than 7 bullets, man. Oh my god, gear. Oh, and I have no heals. These rocks are driving me fucking mad, man. He's not full health. I only need to hit him one more time. His teammate got back. That's so awful. His teammate's almost certainly gonna have resources on him too. Should have TC'd. Should have TC'd that rock right away. I think they got it all. I think that's all sealed. Damn it. I secured the island and the shore, but I made a grave mistake not securing a rock in between, and this group decided it was a perfect place for their own base. It was forced wipe, and I got an early start on the server by using the staging client to load in while other people are patching. Then I secured a horse and even got a Tommy out of a milk crate, but my luck had run out. Server pop was climbing, teams were moving in, and now my whole goal was jeopardized by this duo. To put salt in the wound, it was actually the duo that killed me off my horse too, so I had a chance to stop them and failed. As a solo on a high pop server, I simply could not progress in that area anymore, and really only had one choice, and that was to take to the sea. Alright, so that boat farming trip was pretty good. I got satchel, I got small wall. I'm gonna learn that small wall right now, actually. And a bunch of low grade and crude along with it, so that should help me out a lot. Hills are just crawling with people, man. I just checked, there's 500 people on this server right now, so it is going to be really tough as a solo. Everywhere I go, it's just like a fucking super deep team, man. Everywhere. I'm the only solo in this entire area. Let's see if we have enough resources to build the boat section of the base so I can store this boat. Alright, the base has a long way to go, but the boat is stashed. Alright, so to get the scrap I need to be competitive as a solo, I'm gonna need a certain tea, which means I'm gonna need to grow a few things, which means I'm gonna need water. I have small catchers, so I'm gonna craft a few of these and start generating water so that soon I can start growing. I don't have tech trash to make a solar panel, but that'll be my next problem. For now, I just want to start getting water ready. We're going to set up a small grow plot on the back of this base. Don't really need many planters, like maybe 4 in total. Maybe I'll go for more, but I'm going to start with 4. Space is a little janky right now, but we got 3 planters down and they're starting to fill with water. We have a few more steps before we can really take advantage of this, but we're not that far off. We are going to need some seeds, so I'm going to take the boat over to this river and hopefully I can pick up some seeds right here. I don't really need that many, I just need a few to get going. Goodness, a jackhammer. Wow, that's so lucky. Found like 3 or 4 jackhammers and toolboxes in the past month. Oh, there's a tugboat right there. I don't like that one bit. Alright, that's all the seeds I need. I just need to get back and get home. Oh goodness, and a SAR. I gotta get out of here. Now. Oh my god. Traveling vendors passing by my base. Another super lucky find. There's a 5-man over there. Alright, I would like to get a batch down before I go eat dinner, but 2 small catchers isn't going to be enough without it raining. So we're going to do this the horrible way. Oh boy. 500 water at a time with a Buddha bag. This is horrendously slow. Oh my god. I'd almost rather just wait. I barely moved the planters at all. That is too slow. I just can't do that. That's crazy. So I'm going to try to boat farm and make my way over to ferry terminal and recycle. And then I need to figure out who's still going to be active in my area, because before I ate dinner, it was pretty brutal. I mean, I was just surrounded by super deep teams, and I'm hoping some of them would have signed off by now, and maybe it won't be, you know, 1v4, 1v5, 1v6 anymore. Maybe I can get something else going. But I really need to hit tier 2. I have Tommy Blueprint, I have Pistol Bullet, I have Small Wall. I just don't have the tier 2 because I can't recycle. But I'm hoping that if I go to ferry terminal, I'll be able to recycle there. What do I got? Not a ton of comps. Another jackhammer? What the heck? Holy crap, you guys. It's like the Rust gods know I'm suffering, and they're like, you're going to be surrounded by super deep teams, but you're going to be blessed with the drops. Although I have a feeling this is just going to be great for whoever I die to, you know? I maybe just recycle this, and it's not going to be enough, but maybe I just take it. Just bank it. Do something else with the rest of it. Looks like a naked, actually. Is that diving fins? Oh my god. Oh my god. You have no idea. Rust gods, I need this one. I need it. Starters, let's see what we want to run over. So for sure, I'm going to run this engineering workbench over and get the scrap. And I'm going to get a... no, I'll leave all that here. I'll get the scrap. I'll bring some high qual. And I need to hurry up and get out of here before it starts turning daylight. only good thing about having that duo build right there is that guy is as screwed. It's basically equally screwed as me. Like, he can't really get any resources. Yeah. I was going to try to raid him tonight, but they have G-Door. 0% chance. I have Bean Can and Satchel. I haven't researched them yet, but I could research them, but there's no way I can go through G-Doors. I'll probably while they're with me. Oh, well. That feels nice, folks. That feels good. Feels really good. All right. We got Workbench 2 down. That was not easy. Not easy at all. They're both dead, or did one just dive in? A jackhammer. Gotta be honest, that Revy's kind of nice too. Got him, yes. Dude, I will never find this guy's body. Where was it? A P2 is huge, actually. I don't have P2, and that would be a really nice BP to fall back on. There it is, there it is, there it is. That feels good. Feels good. I want to go back over to ferry terminal. Just gotta stay away from my actual area. It just seems like going this way is the play. I would love to get a couple more wins minimum before I die with this Tommy. I don't have another SMG body. I can learn a SAR and craft SARs, but I don't have another SMG body. Where we hear one SAR, there's probably multiple people. But it's tragic, that bow kid over there. I really don't want to have to, like... Maybe I can kill him. I don't think that naked had anything. no. Did I drop my low grade? Just didn't pull it out. Perfect. Perfect. Don't count my chickens, man. Do not count my chickens right now. I need to get home. Don't even care about the boat right now. I'm in. Woo! And while we're at it, throw this bad boy down. 3 extra SARs, a water pipe. I got syringes now. I can learn that. Can I make it all the way through conveyor? Oh, that's such a nice power spike. I think I just need to go and get frags from my other base. I don't think I can put it off. Is this the fish industry? It is not. No, bro. So annoying. I don't want him just cutting off my... There. I was going to the roof. Fucking loser. Bro. I even waved at him. Dude, I could have shot you that whole time. I don't like making them. Oh, another satchel. Get rid of you with these paints. Gotta hurry up. There's still some crap in my inventory, but I don't want to give that revolver a chance to sneak up on me or who knows what after I go loud, you know what I mean? I can almost raid that guy's first door by just satchels I found. It's actually kind of funny. Alright, we can officially go raiding. Alright, let's go raid. I was hoping I'd be able to raid the neighbors tonight, but that was a little bit out of reach. Nonetheless, a good little satchel raid could go a long way for me. It's like... such a risk these days. Maybe just on top of the bag, maybe. Hopefully won't, you know. decaying. There's a sleeper in there. Great satchels. Wow. Okay, not what I expected. Alright, a little bit of meat. Box is great. This is great. I mean, the comps are decent, but what's notable, hollow sight, flashlight, wood armor insert. Like, this is awesome. Pump shotgun. Nothing interesting. Nothing interesting. PC is fine. 300 cloth? Honestly, this is pretty good. Okay, okay. Have to destroy TC. Got a lot of stuff. Sealed easily. Bastard. Two? One on either side? Crap. And my bag's still in timer for the P2, 20 seconds. At least I put the stuff back in the base, but that hollow was on the Tommy. Yeah, they saw me. I kind of figured they saw me, but I'll just spawn back over there in a bit. Let it quiet down for a moment. Get the rest of that loot over. A while. Ah, it sucks losing that hollow though. And kind of the Tommy. Tommy has been a trusty old friend for a while. So my hope is I can F1 and just take the rest of it in one more trip. B grenade, yeah, kind of neat. Oh, that's actually pretty good. Before bedtime, I think it is time to upgrade. All right, it's the end of day one. We got a lot of critical BPs. We got some good action. We got 2 bases set up, although neither of them are close to done. We are growing. We have votes. We have not been able to implement this strategy yet, but I have the materials, well, almost all the materials. I'm missing one thing that we're gonna have to get tomorrow, but that shouldn't be too bad. So I think that tomorrow we'll be able to do the strategy pretty early on and see it in all its glory, assuming we don't get offline, and I hope we don't. All right, we were not offline and we are ready to harvest. All right, so the strategy I'm going to do is to make some scrap teas. We're going to try to get a pure scrap tea, which adds a ridiculous amount of extra scrap when you break a barrel. And by itself, it's already really, really powerful. But then what we're going to do after that is make a bear pie, which increases the effect of harvesting teas. And what a lot of people don't realize is it also increases the effect on scrap teas. It's going to end up giving 525% extra scrap from a barrel, which is just absolutely ridiculous. So we now have enough to make the pure scrap tea, but we cannot make the bear pie because, shocker, I need a bear. I made a mistake. Living in the desert was not the wisest decision. There's no bears over here. There's no mushrooms either. So we're gonna have to go and get a bear and some mushrooms. So I'm gonna have to take a little bit of an adventure elsewhere in the map to do that. But on the positive side, 1 bear and a few mushrooms, like it's just really not going to be that much. It's just going to be a bit risky because we have to travel pretty far. All right, I'm going to take my boat up and over to here and then go to this valley to try to find a bear and some mushrooms. It's long and a little bit risky, but this just seems to be the best way to try to pull that off. And there's a guy right in front of me. So that'll be fun. Duo. Didn't expect that there. All right, 19 bear meat. Just need the mushrooms now. That's the duo. Six mushrooms. 8 mushrooms. That's it. That's it. We're out. That's what we needed. A duo provided. I think I got him. I definitely got him. Well, an armored door and an M4 were not on my list of things to expect to happen on this trip. So I wasn't recording it, but these two, they scouted my base earlier and they came back. This is for sure one of those neighbors, and presumably this is one of his teammates. Oh, it's not the same one from yesterday, so they're more than just a duo, I guess. They had all these hammers. They were gonna hammer raid me. But, bro, really? Really? That is crazy. So we already have the pure scrap tea. And now we just need to make this bear pie. So this scrap tea will increase the scrap I get from barrels by 350% for 1 hour. This bear pie will increase it by an extra 50%, but reduce the duration by 50%. So effectively bringing this tea to 525% extra scrap for 30 minutes, and it's going to be absolutely nuts. So I am ready to go on this run. We're going to get so much scrap. Let's do it. All right, first barrel. $12 scrap. 1 barrel, 12 scrap. That's a 5-man back there. Poor dude. Okay, it's been a little over 10 minutes and I have 660 scrap plus a bunch of comps. And I got like 60 scrap from killing that one guy, but that is crazy. I mean, it's going to be well over 1,000 scrap in 30 minutes by the end of the tea. That is absolutely nuts. As a quick tip for folks, make sure that if you're doing this, you turn your look at radius up as high as possible, so you're more likely whiffed. There we go. I just need to slow down. Okay, I don't really have anything. He was just on his way to do other things. Alright, I still have the buff running. I have over 1,000 scrap. I'm completely like full on things, and I'm really far from base. So I'm gonna turn around and start heading back. I still have time on the buff, so I'm hoping that some stuff will have respawned and I can get some more stuff on the way back. Alright folks, here's the boat run. That is absolutely absurd. 1,600 scrap, but also like almost 800 crude and still 300 low grade on top of that. A bunch of sewing kits, a bunch of comps. Wow, this is actually pretty crazy. That was not a very long run at all. So this is definitely a great option if you're running solo and looking to get some, well, a little bit of everything, I suppose. Definitely need this garage door bad. Definitely need to tech tree to bed. And I'll go for locker too. With the big scrap run done, I upgraded my base and hopped off, but unfortunately the neighbors offlined me. Still, I'm satisfied with the wipe, and I can comfortably say that boat farming was already good, but if you add a scrap tea and a bear pie, you can get ridiculously loaded. I hope you enjoyed this, and thank you for watching.